Hello everyone, I'm John of Video Games in the World, and welcome to my live stream tonight of Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, a spiritual successor of the Castlevania series by the one and only Koji Igarashi, who served as producer of Castlevania games. So we're gonna start. Play in normal mode. Veteran. Okay, so as you know, another Halloween is slowly creeping up on us once again. So tonight is the live stream of Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. So here we are. This tells the story of the game about a man who had been given the moon's curse by the demons, Sangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all the demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of its blade. Okay, so gamers, meet Sangetsu, the main protagonist of the game. He's like the Trevor Belmont of the story. Okay, so there's a train here. Okay, so in this stage you got a train to catch. Now, these potions will refill your weapon points. Your weapon points will decrease the more you use your sub-weapons. Let me try again. Well, at least in this game, there's no such thing as a time limit when you're on a stage. Well, they stopped using time limits in Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Now, the first sub-weapon that Sangetsu uses is a whip that goes, in which he can use to attack upwards, and the scroll is like this game's version of the Belmont's holy water in Castlevania. The main weapon is a sword, so his main weapon is a sword, so when attacking in long range, Sangetsu uses his sub-weapons. Destroying lamps, you can find magic potions in order to refill your weapon points, so that way you can use the sub-weapon. The whip uses like 3 heart points. Hearts will restore your health in this game. It's not like in Castlevania where a pot roast or a chicken leg can restore your health. Bad dog. Now that looks like the Bone Tower from Castlevania. The scroll weapon is like this game's version of the Belmont's Holy Water, as I said. Now, there haven't many spiritual successors. Some were loved, others loathed. Like Mighty Number 9, which was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Mega Man, but unfortunately, it failed to live up to the name of being a spiritual successor. Okay, so now we are going to fight the main boss of the stage. Man, I should have taken the whip instead. Okay, so it's gonna pull like the. Sometimes it spits out fire from its engine. The weakness is ahead. Okay, so it's gonna pull like the caboose or the carbon, whatever that is. There you go. All right. Shoot. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha! Now, whenever you defeat a boss in this game, it'll make a final stand in order to hurt you. Like a final attack. And it seems that we liberated someone. Our first companion is Miriam. A shardbinder. That power can summon forth demons at will. I cannot allow that. Wait, is it true that I am a shardbinder? It is true that I am a shardbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to be used for evil. Then show me the proof of that determination in battle. Miriam has become an ally. Okay, so what Miriam can do is, her weapon is the whip. The Belmonts will be proud. She also uses, she can jump higher than Sangetsu and the other two. And she can slide. Kind of like Richter in Rondo of Blood, in Symphony of the Night. And like Nathan Graves in the video game Circle of the Moon. Now, I'll be right back. It won't take long. Nature's calling. Pardon me, everyone. I'm back. Okay, so next stage. We're going to the mountains. Frigid Hell. Okay, in order to switch to your partner, press the L1 and R1 buttons. Now, the sub-weapons of... Now, Miriam has sub-weapons in which you can throw 3 knives. There's also an axe, a giant axe, and also the scythe in which you can throw. And also, when it comes to spiritual successors, a spiritual successor to Metroid is the video game Axiom Verge. Damn good game. Now, there are skeletons in some parts of the stage that can point you to a path. Probably to you to take that correct one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, slide under. Ooh, look at that. Audrey 2's right there. Gotcha. Now, the thing about Miriam is that she doesn't use like attacks in 8 directions like Simon Belmont in Super Castlevania 4, of course. Super Castlevania 4. Now, there will be vampire bats that are hanging on the ceiling waiting for you to come near them and attack. They're just as annoying as the ones from Castlevania. There you go. Now, these archers, you can deflect their arrows, but not all of them. Now the cool thing about the health meter is that it is not shared with your companions. Each companion has their individual health meter. If one of your companions is near death, like really near death, then you should switch to the other companion that has more health. And by the way, that which I picked up was a huge magic potion, which serves to increase your weapon points capacity. Okay, so now I'm approaching the boss. Okay, so this one is like a like a demon with a turtle shell. Watch out. There you go. It's coming up. There you go. Okay, now it's gonna use like a force field attack. You can deflect those bubbles using melee attacks. Gotcha! Better watch out. Boy, do I hate it when they do that. The bosses, you know. And we just freed another one who was captured by the demons. This is Alfred. An alchemist. Every achievement requires a fair exchange. Even using demons is sometimes necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power may be of use to even you. Your existence is unsettling to me, but your skills are not without value. I'll leave your head where it is for now. Sangetsu, will killing an old man make you less scared of the dark? Okay, so Alfred has magic abilities like Saifa Belnades in Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. He has different kinds of magic such as fire, ice, force fields, and lightning magic. Okay. So now we're in some ruins or something like that. Stage 3, the Brilliant Void. Watch out for those crawlers. Take them out. Now, there will be some areas where you cannot even reach. So, the upcoming partner that you're going to free in this one, Gabble, is the one who can turn into a bat and fly, like Alucard in Castlevania. Well, he can turn into a bat, but not a fog, if that's what you're asking. And he can't turn into a wolf either. Could have been interesting. Okay, so I'll show. Now this one will shoot endlessly, but fear not, my friends. Time to use the force field. So, what Alfred lacks in physical attacks, he makes up for in magic. Okay. Ice cubes, anyone? Haha. Mice. Whoa, wait a second. There you go. Ow. Oh, freaking mice. Mice are disgusting. Very disgusting. Stupid spider. Woo! A 1-up. Freeze. There you go. Okay. Watch out for enemies that explode when you defeat them. chunk right out of you. Now, if one of your partners dies, in the stage, then you'll get back to the checkpoint. If all your partners die, then you lose a life. Better watch out for the quicksand. Shoot. Boy, do I hate mice. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, now this blinking heart increases your health meter. So I'm gonna give this guy an increase. There you go. Guess I'm approaching the boss right now. Yep. Whew, that's a lot of gold. But that kind of gold is not the luck of the Irish, it's more of a curse gold. You know, the symbolism, you know, all that gold and all those gold coins kind of remind me of that stage in Super Castlevania 4, the treasury. Like, now the symbolism of that stage in Super Castlevania 4, the treasury with all these ghosts, is that it's like people consumed by their own greed. Yep, that's what it is. People that were consumed by their own greed and searching for wealth. Okay, this final thing is like easy to dodge. Here we go. And it was a lot of gold, now it's a lot of gray with all these skulls. A lot of people consumed by greed. And here's the game's counterpart of the one and only Alucard, the GOAT of Castlevania, according to many players like myself. Cursed Chartbinder, you carry the power of numerous demons. Very perceptive of you. I require the demon's power to achieve my revenge. At this moment, our objectives align. Cooperation will be fruitful for us both. So be it. I'll let you continue breathing for now. And so, Gebel has become an ally. Gebel can turn into a bat and use bats to attack. Kind of like Alucard in Dracula's Curse, except that in Symphony... Now, in Dracula's Curse, Alucard attacks with like beams, but not with a sword, unlike in Symphony of the Night. Well, time to climb up the tower. Now, Gebel is the only one of the team that doesn't carry sub weapons. But at least he's pretty useful to. I mean, he's very useful because he can turn into a bat, and because as he can turn into a bat, you can reach places that you couldn't be able to, that you weren't able to reach before. And also, it can use a dash attack, kind of like Alucard's complex dash attack in Symphony of the Night when he turns into a bat, of course. Now, he can. The bats go up when Gebel attacks, but his downward attacks are a no-no. Leave the downward attacks to the other three. Freeze. There you go. Now those fire golems will protect themselves with fire. Huh. Those eagles dropping them frogs remind me of the harpies dropping the fleamen in Castlevania. I mean, this game has everything of Castlevania. It's a true. It lives up to its title of being a spiritual successor. I love video games. Okay. And now it's time to climb up the tower. There you go. Okay, here's a fact about the character of Miriam in this game. The character of Miriam makes a special appearance in the video game Blasphemous, developed by Team 12. And Blasphemous is yet another spiritual successor to Castlevania, as it is a Metroidvania game. And Symphony of the Night is what gave birth to Metroidvania, using elements of the video game Metroid, which combines both Metroid and Castlevania. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let's go up. Oh, here come the ghosts. Like the ones from Castlevania. Okay, so now we're gonna fight against the Hydra. Climbing up the tower. Ooh, the big ass heads. Now the bottom head uses fire, and this one spits, and the one on the top spits out like those parasites or something, like whatever the hell they are. You know, to me, the video game Blasphemous is it's like a combination of Castlevania and Berserk and Dark Souls. And I really love the music in that game, Blasphemous. It really fits the dark atmosphere of the game. The dark, morbid atmosphere of that game, of that world in the game, Blasphemous. And Team 12, the game behind the company behind the game Blasphemous is based in Spain. Gotcha. Don't worry, it's not gonna do a final strike. Don't worry. Suck it, lizard breath. Next stage is on the ship. Looks like we got a ship to catch, which is gonna take us to the castle. Stage 5, Sunder the Night. It kind of reminds me of the Rondo of Blood stage, the ghost ship painting. And you're gonna see the mini boss of the stage, which will remind you of the video game Castlevania Rondo. Okay, time to fly, Keppel. Get in there. Good. Reminds